What's up, guys? It's your boy Tiz, 1/3 of the partners, back with another Tiz Takes blog. We're still recapping the URL Superfight card. Again, the card was amazing. This time we're moving on to the battle number 2 of the night. We had B Dot versus Shotgun Suge. If you know the history, this battle has been quite some time in the making. I believe it's been like almost 6-7 months maybe in the making, if I'm not mistaken. It was supposed to happen, then it got pushed back. It was supposed to happen, then got pushed back. So these dudes definitely had a reason to go at each other. And I'm not gonna lie, this was a dogfight, man. These two dudes came to play. If you know me, you know I'm not usually a big fan of Suge's lyrics. He's not as lyrical as a lot of other rappers. And B Dot is just that. He's a superb lyricist. So I'll be honest, going into this battle, I thought B Dot was gonna wash Suge 3-0. I thought it was gonna be quite an easy win for him. But it did not turn out like that, folks. To start off, we get into it. First round, you can go either way. This is probably one of them rounds where I don't have a winner in the round at all. It was literally whoever you liked the most is who you probably gave it to. I believe B-Dot went first. He was hitting. He was hitting. Yeah, he was kicking ass. He was back into his normal bag. There was no stumbles. There was none of that old layoff. He even mentioned that in his round, talking about when he went against Chilla. But B-Dot was on one. Like, this is the type of B-Dot that made people think he can get to Lux, that made people think he should be going against the JCs, like these top pens of the world in the first place. So he was cooking. I always like when he's more in his natural bag, where he's not too far into the black power, not too far into the blood thing. He's just kind of being B-Dot, just being himself, and he cooked. He did a good job of kind of diffusing some of the football stuff so that if Suge used it later, it wouldn't necessarily hit. Great round by B-Dot, like top-notch round. Suge came out. I expected him to come out with his normal, aggression, the performance. But Suge was rapping last night. Like, Suge was on one. Like, Suge looked like he should have been part of writer's block back in the day or something last night. Suge was really punching. He had metaphors. He had cool schemes. He was talking to B-Dot. And this was a really good first round from Suge. I don't have a winner for the first round, guys. It was that close. Suge was in his bag that much that it was just like, whichever you preferred, I feel like is what you're gonna call for round one. Round two, I feel like B-Dot definitely showed a little bit of the lyrical level in round two. I don't know if Suge kind of layered his jump so he can have an immediate impact in the first and then kind of end on a bang. But the second round to me was Suge's lightest round. He definitely rapped shorter. You know what I'm saying? Suge never really goes past the time limit. He's always right there at it or a little bit under. So I think in this round, it kind of hurt him. B-Dot was cooking for a while. And I think that kind of just made the difference in round two. So I got B-Dot winning round two. Not on a wash level, but definitely it was easy to see that B-Dot won round two. For round three, they both took really good angles on each other. Please watch this battle when it comes out on the app. It's worth it. And I really feel like they both had really good angles to talk to each other. So Suge used an angle, everybody always goes to B-Dot with the black power thing, and Suge used a really original way to kind of get that across that I haven't seen other people use against B-Dot yet. So I think that was really smart, really creative by Suge. B-Dot talked to the credibility of Shotgun Suge's gangster. It's not my place to just really give a take on whether or not Suge is really whatever, but B-Dot definitely painted the narrative in a very good way. And I've heard a lot of people go at Suge about being, Grape Street and all that. And I think that B-Dot did it in a way that really hit harder than most people that have tried that angle against Suge. I got the third round given to B-Dot, with the first round debatable, second round going to B-Dot. So I got B-Dot winning 2-1. I've heard people saying gentleman's 30. But if you were to tell me that you felt Shotgun won, I would not argue with you. This is probably the most debatable battle overall. out of all 4 battles that happened last night. These two dudes came to cook. You could tell that the time that they had been waiting to get to each other was definitely put into their pens. And Shotgun Suge has made a statement last night, basically saying that he can rap with the rappers just like he can do all of the other things that he's great at. So I think if we get this type of Suge going forward, Suge may be setting himself up to go on a run here, man. Last year, I wasn't really impressed with a lot of his performances, but this was the best Suge that I've personally seen. This is the first time I've actually been into Suge's bars more than just the performance and the way he said it. It was literally what he was saying. Somebody else could have said, and it still would have been super fire. So shout out to Shotgun Suge. Even though he lost the battle to me, this is in no way a loss for him. He definitely made a huge statement. B-Dot continues to need bigger plates because he's proven that he can rap and he can add the other things to it. His performance was really good last night as well. I really like this setup from last night too, with the maybe 15 or 20 battle rappers in the background, and that's it. And that's the crowd. I like it. It gives you the reactions if you like crowd reaction, but it also keeps it in that small room. I gotta actually rap feel. And I think that pushes people like a Shotgun Suge that usually lean on performance. I think it pushes them to that next level with their writing game. So B.23. You can call it how you want to call it, though. Let's debate it down in the comments. As always, I'm 1/3 of the partners, your boy Tiz, signing out with another Tiz Takes.